is up?
What's up, man?
Shit. Macking bitches, slapping niggas. No.
You stupid.
I already know. How's that fucking traffic out there?
You know where I'm coming from. It wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, I came from North Las Vegas. Working on feet. I think that shit is crazy working on fucking feet, but
Yeah, what is it? What's up with that? What do you do? What are you doing?
during the week, I am a podiatric scientist. I work on feet.
Podiatric scientist.
Podiatric
You gotta break
scientist.
that down. What the fuck a podiatric scientist is, bro.
Well, podiatry is medicine associated with feet. You study how they grow. Toenails, the bones, the skin, the dermis. You study everything from the tip of the phalanges at the toe, metatarsals, all the way up to the knee. We don't go above the knee. In any case, my job as a podiatric scientist is to understand all of the things the doctor understands and also understand how to treat it and how to maintain the foot, the skin, the nails, the bones, and the things associated with it.
That's something you went to school for?
No, I didn't go to school for it. I just picked it up really fucking fast.
So what'd you go to school for?
I went to school, got my master's of science in criminal justice, concentration, homeland security. So
Masters. So then you go from a master's of that shit
to fucking straight up feet.
to karateing motherfuckers, you know, kicking ass on a couple days a week to fixing feet.
Yeah.
How the hell did you get into fixing feet?
Needed to make some fucking money, so I had to fucking think
Well, no, I
outside the box.
understand that, but you're
Yeah.
thinking outside the box. But how the fuck do you even think about that? You know what I mean? 'Cause that's something. That's
One of my students is a podiatrist, a doctor.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, and so that's what he does. He fucking does feet, works with feet, and I was like,
all right.
hey man, I need to make
As
some
far as
extra
the
fucking cash.
internals,
From your fucking.
so same shit,
Yeah.
but just
Yeah.
deeper.
But he's a doctor. I'm not.
Alright. So he actually went to school for
Yeah, he went to school for it. I just was like,
Alright.
oh yeah, I can fucking pick this shit up. Okay. But I can't diagnose people. I can't write prescriptions. You know,
Alright.
I can't treat people.
Even though half the time you're up in there giving all your fucking opinion to those dudes.
They no shit today. Motherfuckers are asking me questions. I treated a fucking nurse's feet. Just kicked her fucking clogs and socks and shit off, and I fucking propped her feet up on my knee and fucking started taking care of her feet, checking her nails, looking for fungus, looking for infections and shit.
That's one people definitely ain't trying to do.
That's why the money's good.
Yeah, I bet.
Look at your grandma and grandpa's fucking feet and then call yourself a piece of shit because you know damn well you ain't cutting your fucking grandparents' fucking feet.
Shit, people, what are you talking about with their grandparents?
Look at your grandparents'
Look at their
feet.
feet.
Look at their
You know what I'm
feet.
saying?
Look at your own fucking feet right
that's
now.
what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
talking about grandparents' feet, their parents' feet. You look at people don't take care of their own feet.
They don't, no, and that's a fucking huge thing. Like, if you don't fucking take care of your feet, you can get an amputation. You know, you can get infections underneath that fucking nail, lose the whole fucking nail, can cause a bone infection, which is called myelitis. And if you get myelitis, guess what? You're getting that fucking bone amputated because you didn't take care of your shit.
Well, what's myelitis?
So basically, an infection starts on the outside or underneath the nail or somewhere associated with the foot. And the infection just goes on and on and on, festers and festers and festers. Like gangrene.
Alright.
And when you got gangrene, you got to scrape the infection out of the wound. Well, in this specific case, it affected the bone.
Oh, alright.
The infection got in the bone, and if the infection gets in the bone, you're cutting that shit off. But see, the hard part about it is if you're like diabetic, or you got pulmonary vascular disease, or some shit like that, you can get your whole fucking leg amputated because of that one fucking toe that you didn't take care of.
Damn.
Yeah, it can affect your whole fucking bone group in that area, all the way up to your hip. Yeah. Yeah, it's a big fucking deal. Take care of your fucking feet.
Yeah.
You get older, you're thinking, oh, I'm sure you give a fuck about my feet. And it's like, now you're old man or old woman, look at your fucking feet.
Yeah, for real.
You know, now you're getting a fucking amputation, you're losing toes. You seen people with missing toes?
Nah, not really. I mean, I haven't had too many people come around and talk about look at their feet. I mean, maybe you see somebody at the beach or something, or
missing a couple
but
toes.
I can't remember like really seeing somebody or knowing somebody like, you know, 4-toed Willie. You know what I mean?
4-toed fucking Willie.
Yeah, I don't know nobody like that.
Dude.
You know, 4-finger Willie. You know what I mean? Motherfucker missing this one or something. You know?
Yeah, you meet a lot of people with fucking missing fucking metatarsals and phalanges and things like that. But it's like, it's a big fucking deal, and it's it's good fucking money, like straight up fucking cash. Like in Medicaid, Medicare, all that shit covers it. If they can't fucking pay, shit, you can charge from $20 a person to $250 a person.
Depending on how bad their feet are. Huh?
Depending on how bad their feet are and what kind of money they got. You go to some fucking places, home visits. Dude, if you got money and you're at a home visit, you can charge whatever you want if they got the bread.
Yeah, for real.
You know?
To get a home visit, huh?
And then, like, you run into people's feet where they have open fucking wounds. You know? Or to take an infection away from under a nail seems like, oh, just fucking cut it. Nah, dude. You gotta use an 81 fucking centimeter fucking, or 81 millimeter fucking scalpel, cut in on the
now
fucking
you're talking
nail.
technical.
Yeah, well, it is. You're cutting on somebody, you know what I'm saying? And then you have to treat it with wound care and then order wound care with the fucking nurse and blah, 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 blah. Fucking put triple antibiotic on it and then the fucking nurses have to come and check that shit during the week. You know what I'm saying? It's
You ever, like, cut into somebody's wound or something and that shit just, like, fucking spray your ass or something?
I got videos.
Ah,
yeah.
shit, like, you got me.
I got videos.
I bet you wearing a mask doing that shit, huh?
Yeah. That's one of them times you do want to wear a mask because their feet.
Glasses, everything, huh? You go
Yeah.
there looking like you're really about to perform surgery, for real, huh?
You are, yeah. And if you don't want fucking toenails in your fucking eye, toenail dust in your eye, if you don't, like, for no shit, like, I don't know if I showed you the fucking video, the dude had a callus like that fucking big.
Callus?
Yeah, a callus. On the fucking, like, right around here, in
What
this
you have
area
to do,
of the
just
foot.
whittle that skin away or something?
So, this specific callus was full of fucking pus, or what we would call pus.
Oh, man.
And it was like fucking hard on the outside, but like squishy. Like it was soft, but it was hella fucking hard. And like we had to like cut with some fucking nippers and fucking open the shit, and then we just like squeezing it, and then no shit went like that, and all this fucking yellow goop came the fuck out.
Man, that's gross.
And we just kept squeezing it and squeezing until all the shit came out, and then we fucking what's called a debride. We debrided that specific area of the skin, and then we fucking wound cared it. We hit it with what's called silver nitrate. Looks like a matchstick, and it's basically a chemical cauterization, and we cauterize the wound to fucking like essentially chemically burn all the fucking skin so it could stop bleeding if it was bleeding. Then we hit it with a fucking triple Bactate antibiotic, and then we fucking do a wound care order. Wound, care for it like a wound. Then you write the date on, hey, 11/27, whatever, blah 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 blah, 2021. But
now when you're doing that, when you like you're performing your thing, like say you got to pull out the scalpel and you really are getting in deep. Now, do you or do anybody? Do you have to have somebody else come in and like put stitches or anything like that in? Is it ever that serious, or is it more just like a butterfly?
So
usually
what happens is there's a doctor right there with you all the time.
All right.
All the time. And we have like 5 doctors on staff. So there's always a doctor right there. Usually the doctors are performing it, but if something else is going on, the doctor...
when it gets to that level?
Yeah, so the doctor steps in. But if it's just something really, really like cleaning the foot or cleaning the wound or maybe just a quick cut out of the fucking skin or something like that.
Yeah, like just the easier stuff.
Yeah, the easier
Not like
shit.
the more technical, I gotta cut you open.
Yeah, because it's a liability.
Yeah, because as soon as that goes down,
you're fucked.
You don't want to be liable for that.
Right. So when it gets to that deep shit, like injections of like there was one dude where they really had to cut in on his fucking big toe, on his left big toe. I'm not doing that. They had to inject his fucking toe with like painkiller or anesthetic. I can't do that. So the doctor goes in what's called an H form. So he, like this way, this way, this way, this way. Or something similar to that, and he completely numbs it, waits about 10-15 minutes until he can't feel shit. He goes in and just fucking starts cutting away fucking flesh. And then, I mean, it's obviously more technical than that. I'm just kind of paraphrasing, but the motherfucker goes in there and just cuts off a chunk of fucking rotting toenail flesh.
Oh, man.
Because underneath that fucking nail, it's just disgusting fucking nastiness.
That's nothing you want to think about.
Nah, but take care of your fucking feet.
Yeah, that's it, so you don't have to do it.
Yeah, take care of your fucking feet so you don't have to go do that.
I always
shit.
just remember thinking about like that. Thinking about my great-grandma's feet when she was old. Cause she didn't like, walk much or do anything like that. So
Yeah,
she
that
got
causes
those
it,
little weird, like, toes to feet to just shape weird and go. You know what I'm saying?
Like a bone out this way and a bone this way.
They would just be like, you know, toes everywhere. Like, she didn't walk, so she was hella old. But definitely gotta take care of your feet. We gotta take care of your body, period.
Your whole body. Yeah, because from head to toe. But a lot of, that's another thing I see when I go to these fucking rehabilitation facilities, fucking these nursing homes, assisted livings and shit. You gotta think about what these fucking people are eating their whole life. And then they end up in there and, like, no shit, they're like just swelling with diabetes and pulmonary vascular disease and shit. They're just like, to me, I mean, God forgive me, man, but they look like they're rotting away in a bed.
Probably. I mean,
you
gotta think about it, we are what we eat, and we're just eating a bunch of crap chemicals.
Yeah.
And, like, what do you expect to happen?
Don't fuck say that shit. People
If
don't hear that shit.
If you dump the worst fuel possible into your vehicle, how long do you think that bitch gonna run? You know what I mean? Like, come on. And we're raised, now these days, Americans are raised on that shit fuel. You know what I mean? From birth. You ain't got a chance. In our day, there was no fucking childhood diabetes and shit. When I was a kid, I didn't know nobody had.
Nobody had ADHD when I was a kid.
I knew some kids they called were hyperactive. My homeboy Jeff Jeffries, if he's ever out there, holla at me. But I lost contact with him a long time ago. I knew him when I was like 7, 8, you know what I mean? And he was one of those kids that was just like, he had to go to the office like 2 times a day and take his medication.
Fucking Ritalin type shit. The early version of Ritalin.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But he was like, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, he was the homie, but he was like, had the extra energy, for sure. Like, cause we all had energy, and we played sports, we did everything, but him, you know what I mean? He was always a little bit like, little bit top end.
See, it's those dudes right there, though, man. They could fucking grow up to be like,
who knows what?
Super athletes if you focus
if you harness it.
Yeah.
If you learn to harness that
shit,
shit, right?
If you harness that shit, that's my thing. There's a fucking
just like the one kid, the top Rubik's cuber these days.
Oh, fuck those kids, dude. Fuck those.
The dude's like 17, 18-year-old
dude,
kid.
They start to...
But he's an autistic kid.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And that's what that's what's his, he caught it early, he found it pretty early, and that just, it helps him.
Speaking of autistic kids,
but
there is an
autistic kicking ass at fucking Rubik's Cube with one hand.
Hold on, this motherfucker did it with one.
Oh no, he walks around constantly just flipping it with one hand. They have I watched a little documentary on Netflix. They got all these different.
This little bitch walks around the fucking Rubik's Cube like this?
Yeah, they got all these different categories when you go to a Rubik's Cube competition, and they'll have multiple ones. One you do with one hand. One you got to do 2 or 3 of them.
Whose fucking kids
They got
are these?
different size ones from the basic six, whatever the basic one is, the original one, to where they got a bunch of little bitty ass squares. So they got all these different categories.
Wait, now these
but this dude's
kids or grown adults or
they're
teenagers?
Everybody.
So grown ass men and women.
Yeah. Well, it's mostly kids, because the one dude was saying, by the time you become an adult, you don't have time to fucking
do
as much as you can to be in the top fucking people. You know what I mean? Because you literally have to dedicate, because it's seconds, split seconds that you either win or lose by. You know what I mean? So you literally have to dedicate all day, every day. And it's I forget how many algorithms they said. They said that the Rubik's Cubes are just basically algorithms. And they give them a second to look at them, right? So basically they're looking at the setup, and then they have to try to compute in their mind what algorithm it is that's going to fucking figure it out the quickest. You know what I mean? So basically they're just doing math and algorithms in their mind real quick. You know what I mean? So they get a second to look at it. Okay, cool, and then go. And they got their fucking 6, 7 seconds, 8 seconds. You know what I mean? They're fucking doing a whole cube. You know what I mean? I've never finished a cube. You know what I mean? I get lucky if I get one side down.
I look at that shit and be like,
this shit took me all week, and I got one side. I remember one time when I was a kid, I got so frustrated, I just took all the stickers off.
You motherfucker!
Took all the stickers off, put them all back, so that I was like, bam, that was mine.
Fuck your algorithm.
My algorithm was fucking destroy it and put it back together.
That's a straight shortcut.
Yeah,
in life.
yeah,
I'm
we're
taking
fucking
this
hacking
thing
this shit, dude. We're
Fuck
fucking
that.
breaking it down so it's base elements, and then we're putting it back together.
It's the same shit.
But no, I never could figure those motherfuckers out. But now that I'm older and I understand that, okay, there is a rhythm to it, and I probably would have more success, but I'm fucking 42 and I look like I don't need to play with no Rubik's Cube.
Fuck them. I'd slap the fuck out
But-
of each one of those things.
At the end of the day, yeah, it's this kid who's autistic and he's like, yeah, he walks around with one, like flipping
Nah,
around on him.
I-
But all the top dudes can do that. Like you're watching all these kids, and there's a couple grown-ups that are still doing it, but they're just like the motion that they have on those things is just ridiculous. Like I can't like purposely move it that fast, and they're with one hand just whipping that thing, spinning it different directions, got the things moving. I'm like, I can't even like
Dude, their fucking
move
forearm
one.
must be like that
I can't
big.
even move one section like part way with one hand. You know what I mean? I literally have to grab it like.
They be going
Yeah.
like this and shit.
Oh man, I don't know.
That don't even nah, dude. Fuck that.
But
dude.
they're on Netflix if you want to check them out.
I ain't watching that shit because I'm just get mad the entire time. Like, dude, let's have these motherfuckers do our taxes or something, dude. You're that fast at that shit? Get in the kitchen, do the fucking dishes
Imagine
that
you're
fast.
one of those dudes and you train them some weapons, fucking
Man, fuck
disassemble and assemble.
I'm gonna get in the kitchen and do them dishes that fast.
Done, sir.
Fuck
Like in
that.
the Marines, huh?
Take the fucking trash out that
Nah.
fast.
You
Go
stupid.
mop the fucking
Nah,
floor that
they don't
fast.
want
Won't you
nothing-
go do some
Nah.
chores that fast,
They aren't
motherfucker?
interested in that shit.
Fuck, I don't give a fuck, dude. That's your kid. You're like, he's just sitting over there going, fuck you. Get in the kitchen, do that, do them.
Hey.
There's all kind of forks and knives in there for you to do, bitch. Do them forks and knives fast,
some of their kids are just a
motherfucker.
little far gone. Like my boy's son, he's in his own world, homie. Like,
Getting him to do them dishes.
ain't none of that, homie. Like you.
Like you punch this motherfucker, something do the dishes, he's gonna look at you and do a Rubik's Cube while you doing it.
No.
If he's so good, he got
Some of
one
them-
hand
some
this
of
and
them,
one
that's
hand
what
doing
he
the
said.
dishes.
It don't work like that. Not with them ones.
Fucking, he can go pay his own rent.
No,
Shit.
do that.
They just gonna sit in the room all goddamn day doing Rubik's fucking
Doing who
Cube.
knows what.
I don't know,
Like,
making
you're
a
lucky if you
bomb.
can get him to do Rubik's Cube.
Fucking,
That's what I'm saying. That kid got lucky. I said I know some kids that got that same condition, homie, that are just literally in their own world, homie. They don't respond to nobody. They don't fucking even respond. They're in their own fucking space, dude.
There's an autistic dude in fucking England.
There's all different levels of that shit for sure.
There's this fucking autistic dude in England on that fucking tip, right? This motherfucker broke into the motherfucking government computer. I don't remember if it was the U.S. government computer or the Pentagon. I think it was the Pentagon. And this pussy ass nigga, this fucking autistic grown ass man, dude's like 37, 38. He's probably like in his 40s now. This motherfucker broke into the Pentagon or something like that via computer because he's autistic.
Something like that.
And he found a
he
fucking
hacked
picture.
in?
Yeah, he found a fucking picture of a motherfucking
You're
UFO.
gonna have us fucking fact check and take it
Dude.
off of YouTube and shit.
Dude.
He said that this guy, this autistic guy, hacked the Pentagon or something like that.
They went and got
He
him.
hacked the Pentagon and stuffs.
They did. They went and got him. They went and got that motherfucker. And when they got him, they were like, yo, how the fuck did you break into the motherfucking Pentagon? And what did you find? They said he's autistic.
He got the UFO though.
He found the fucking picture. There's this fucking picture, and it's like above some fucking clouds or some shit like that.
Mhm.
And it's like this. It looks like a fucking taco.
Like
Or-
upside down. What side?
Like it's like it's
how's
like,
it
like a
facing?
like a taco, like up and down like this, and it's kind of got like a weird thing. It doesn't look anything like a fucking little saucer
Yeah.
shape would do. No, it's like some weird shaped fucking thing, but you could tell it's some strange ass crap.
Yeah.
But that being said, this motherfucker found it. The CIA and the Pentagon and everybody went and got this nigga and was like, yo, you fucking broke into the Pentagon. What did you find? He was like, I found this fucking picture of the motherfucking this UFO that you niggas been hiding from everybody. No shit. They were like,
Like a
"We're-
mothership or something, maybe.
some crazy
You know,
ass
those things
shit.
come out of the ground. They're out of the sky. They're like extra big.
It was
and
mad big.
different shaped, and then all the little saucers come.
I
out.
can't believe you haven't seen the picture. You haven't seen the fucking picture?
No.
Grown ass autistic dude.
What's it called?
Autistic
I mean, if we
nigga
could
finds
Google it.
UFO photo.
You stupid.
Nigga, what else would you call it? Autistic nigga finds fucking Pentagon fucking UFO
There.
picture. It's on YouTube. And then they show the fucking picture that he found. They've been trying to get rid of it, but this dude found it. So they tried to throw the dude in prison, but they were like, nah, this nigga's got autism. You can't fuck with him like that. You know what I'm saying? And they found this photo. Now, it could be just fucking straight up conjecture. Because I personally believe that the UFO fucking shit is a hoax. And I think there's some other shit going on. I think there's like, they found some shit, but it's not from another planet. I just think it's some straight up ancient shit that's just alien to us. But it's not from like, oh, it's from fucking Planet Never or Planet X, dude. I don't think that's what the fuck it is. I think it's some straight up from here type shit. Mad fucking old. Because, dude, you gonna sit here and tell me the motherfucking planet's been here for like 853 billion thousand motherfucking years, right? And then we didn't come up with anything. All of a sudden, everybody's good at Rubik's Cube and shit now. You think niggas back then, 150 million years ago, weren't good at Rubik's Cube? Like, they just got, like, they were dumb back then? 150 million years of human beings go by. And then they're just dumb? Come on, dude. How the fuck did they build all these fucking pyramids? It's just a giant Rubik's Cube over there.
What the hell's going on here?
Speaking of which, they should send these niggas into the motherfucking, those Rubik's Cube kids, into the pyramid and some, look, solve this goddamn maze, bitch. That would be fucking crazy.
Dude right here? Nah, man, no, this shit keep popping up. So you're getting into my flow.
Coverage you can afford with care in your area. Cyber Week sale. Get 1 year of Wired for free $99.
Yeah, I think it's a picture of him up here.
Yeah, the cat is autistic. It's a grown ass man. He's autistic.
Let's do it.
Hold on. No, it's not that.
No, that's a gamer, dude.
Hacking in an ass who says he found what's like. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah. That's it.
Proof of existence of UFOs landed Gary McKinnon in a world of trouble after allegedly hacking into NASA websites.
Oh, it was NASA?
Where he says he found images of what looked like extraterrestrial ships. The 40-year-old Britain faces extradition to the United States from his North London home. If convicted, he faces 70 years in prison, $2 million in fines. Final paperwork in the case is due this week. After which the British, this paper is back from like 2006.
Yeah, that was a while back.
So he went through all that probably.
But yeah, that motherfucker. They showed the picture,
where's
dude.
the pictures at? They don't show them on here.
Type in the what's the guy's name again? McKinnon.
Maybe we go back.
Gary McKinnon photo. Gary McKinnon UFO photo. That's what I fucking Google. That motherfucker found the fucking picture, dude, and it was like, what the fuck is that shit? But see, again, I don't think they're aliens because there's.
Talking about this one right here.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, see, it looks like like a fucking nacho or something, or taco, or I don't know what the fuck that shit looks like. But it doesn't look like that stupid shit, that flying saucer shit, the round shit with the little lights, the Christmas lights and shit on it. It doesn't look like that shit.
That one definitely looks different, for sure. But there's all different kinds of ones out there. Like they've been showing, like a whole bunch of
that fucking Tic Tac bullshit. And
I mean, there's a bunch of different ones.
But see, the Pentagon came out with that fucking 6-page report I think it was last year or earlier this year, and they were like, yo. It's only 6 pages, dude. They had like hella long to come up with a fucking report on what the fuck. Because Pentagon was like, hey, Congress was like, hey, fucking tell us what the fuck all this shit is. 6 pages, that's all they came up with.
Yeah, man. You know the Pentagon and motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, they came up with that 6-page report though. In the report is said.
Wait, when was this report?
Like last year.
Last year?
Yeah, last year they came with that shit. The 6-page report only consisted of, it said we can neither confirm nor deny it is civilian or alien. We need more proof. If you look at the content of what the fuck the Pentagon said, they said basically civilians are in possession of it. We just can't verify if what you saw is them. Or if it's alien, which they verified that there is something alien to humans. But they didn't say anything about it being from another planet. And they also fucking verified that there is technology that is fucking hands down fucking superior to everything. And this is the shit that blows my mind. You motherfuckers got shit that can just go like that someplace that fucking fast, literally 20,000 miles an hour in like 2 seconds or 1 second. What kind of armor do they have? What kind of weapons do they have? And then there's fucking over 2,000 miles worth of fucking tunnels under the United States of America right now. Nigga, that is exactly where all that shit the fuck is. These, look.
Yeah, I'm looking at the 6-page point given the comment.
They did,
right
dude,
now.
they were so fucking retardedly
UAP.
vague. Yeah, now they want to call it UA
UAP
fucking P.
probably like a single explanation.
They're so full of shit, dude. They're so full of shit. I
The
wish they would
UAP
just say what it
documented
is.
that
I already
it's
know
a
what it is, but
limited
they need to say what
data
it is.
set demonstrate an array of aerial behaviors, reinforcing the possibility there are multiple types of UAP requiring different explanations. Our analysis of the data supports the construct that if and when individual UAP incidents are resolved, they will fall into one of 5 potential explanatory categories: airborne clutter, natural atmospheric phenomenon, USG or industrial development programs,
United States government or
Foreign-
some civilian owns it.
foreign
is
adversary
weird.
systems, and a catch-all, other bin, with the exception of one instance where we determined with high confidence that the reported UAP was airborne clutter.
The fucking Tic
Specifically,
Tac.
a deflating balloon.
A Tic
We
fucking Tac.
currently lack sufficient information in our data set to attribute incidents to specific explanations. But yeah, the whole thing, airborne clutter, this is what it says.
There's
These objects include birds, balloons, recreational unmanned aerial vehicles,
Walmart bags.
UAV, or airborne debris like plastic bags.
Walmart bags.
A muddle of
There's a fucking
that
Walmart
muddle
bag.
of
It's
scenes
a fucking
and
alien,
affect the
dude.
operator's ability to identify true targets, such
A
as
fighter pilot.
an enemy aircraft.
A fucking fighter pilot can't tell the difference between a Walmart bag and a fucking
But
UFO.
I mean, obviously they're reporting, but you see that they're. It seems like most of their UAP stuff is all like they're trying to like. I don't know.
Could you imagine being a fucking
But there
combat
was
pilot?
a few photos of like stuff that our military obviously had locked onto and looked at, and
It was a Walmart bag.
and it was not a lot. Yeah, yeah. So down, it's a bag going down.
Could you imagine?
You know,
Hey,
like,
hey, be advised.
Get the fuck out of here.
Be
dude.
advised. I'm tracking something right now. What is what's going
That
on?
balloon.
It's moving
that,
so
that,
fast.
That boom.
It's going over 250
that,
knots.
That balloon that they let
I
off
can't
at
keep up.
at that birthday party. Yeah, it's making erratic maneuvers through the air at speeds unknown.
It's fucking moving 250 knots per hour. I can't keep
Yeah.
up. I mean, an F-22. I can't keep up with this thing, and then it starts to slow down. Oh, I'm starting to catch it. I'm getting closer. I'm talking about that. Sorry, it's a fucking Walmart bag. The fucking Walmart bag outran an F-22, and you thought it was a UFO.
Yeah.
Dude, get the fit.
Clutter, airborne clutter.
But you know what? It proves something. There's a lot of dumb ass fucking people in the world
Airborne
who
clutter,
believe
man.
that.
Yeah, that was airborne clutter I saw
Walmart.
going from the mountain straight. You know what I mean?
Tell that fucking story, dude.
All right, we did last episode.
You fucking no, you only touched on that shit.
No, I did. I told
You
the whole
said
story.
okay. You went and you were like at the fucking
Yeah, we
lake.
looked at I think it was the lake casino.
Where were you at when you saw that shit again?
No, we were right here behind the thing when I saw the one UFO sighting that I had.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about that big silver thing that flew over the lake.
No, I don't know nothing about that. You saw
What?
that?
No, dude, I thought that was you.
No, it wasn't me.
Who the fuck told me that story? Somebody told me this story
You
about.
got somebody with a big silver, but I might have to bring them on so they can tell their story.
Dude, I
Their
just
UFO sighting.
It wasn't me. I didn't see
You know
it.
what I mean?
Somebody goes and told me that they were at the fucking lake, and they had camped out, got up in the morning, and took a fucking piss. They were doing their shit, and the sun had come up, and like no shit out of nowhere, this fucking big. It was like they said it was silver, like metallic, just fucking hauled ass over the top of wherever they were camping at, and it was gone. Like it was like a
that,
big piece of fucking bright silver metal, like completely
like
reflective.
a stereotypical UFO.
But it wasn't. No, he said it wasn't circle. It was like
wasn't a dish shape.
it was like a not like
it
a
was
triangle.
more, yeah.
He said it was like a more like a
Teardrop shape,
diamond,
maybe.
like a diamond. It
Diamond.
had sharp. It had sharp
So
edges.
longer and skinnier on one
Yeah,
side.
he said that
maybe.
motherfucker was like boom, it was gone.
Gone.
But see, my thing is, there's a crazy ass story though that goes with this shit.
What?
So I read the Quran one time, and I was like, okay, all this
One
stuff.
time?
Yeah, I read it one time, and there's this crazy story in the whole thing about these creatures called fucking jinn, right?
Jinn.
Yeah, there's a crazy story in the Quran called fucking jinn.
Are you sure it's in the Quran?
Yeah, look it up.
I'm not
And
sure,
so,
'cause I mean, I read the Quran once.
dude, jinn.
But I don't remember the jinn.
Jinn, and Satan is a fucking jinn. He's not an angel, he never was. So check this out. They associate jinn with shape-shifting, having wings, being anthropomorphic, half animal, half man. So like the Minotaur, werewolves.
Jinn are mentioned approximately 29 times in the Quran.
Yeah.
In Islamic tradition, Muhammad was sent as a prophet to both human and jinn communities.
Yep, they have a fucking whole race of them motherfuckers.
All jinn is in the 72nd chapter of the Quran with 28 verses.
Yeah, and guess what? They're shapeshifters. They can look like
the unseen beings.
Yeah. So you see those Egyptian gods? They're half man, or half human, half animal. The jinn have the exact same description. They can be half and half, or full human. They got wings. They can teleport. They can do all kind of crazy ass shit. Also, they fucking live out it. Supposedly there was this fucking war millions of years ago between like what they call angels and jinn. And the jinn got their ass beat and had to go fucking live out on these fucking islands out in the oceans at the time, which obviously is different than now. So check this out. All these alien sightings we see and alien abductions, oh, they fucking look like a man. You know, the reptilians, they shapeshift and blah, 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 blah. That goes hand in hand with the same description that's in the Quran about these fucking jinn creatures. Also, it says that Satan was never an angel. The dude is a jinn too. He shapeshifts and does all kind of crazy fucking shit. Now, you ain't gotta believe the motherfucker's a jinn, but we know that motherfucker can shapeshift and do all kind of crazy shit. So somewhere along the lines, whether you believe in jinn or aliens or whatever, all that shit is fucking synonymous and working in concert. I think the fucking jinn are those fucking alien beings flying on these fucking spacecraft or whatever the fuck they are.
Yeah.
Teleport. Oh, and they're interdimensional. They can go from dimension to dimension.
Yeah, well, I guess that's why if Muhammad was gonna speak to human beings and the jinn, he'd have to travel interdimensional.
Right. And they're invisible,
Because
dude.
why would he have to go, you know...
He had to go to wherever the fuck
be
they
able
were.
to speak to both of them, yeah. He should just... They're in one space.
Nah, dude, they're in two spaces,
different spaces.
Yeah, they're fucking interdimensional. They can go from here to wherever the fuck they're from. And back. They can go back and forth. Us, though, we have to, like, fucking take DMT or some crazy shit like that. We gotta take, like, you know, we gotta fall asleep. We gotta dream or go to bed or something, you know? To, like, go to that landscape and run into them.
There are certain breathing techniques you can induce, or you can do it yourself.
Probably like Zen Buddhism type shit, right?
No, just certain breathing techniques, man. You ain't gotta be a Zen Buddhist to know the proper techniques to induce the DMT inside your body. You just gotta be like on point with the breathing techniques.
That would be fucking cool to learn.
They're called, I forget what they're called. I'll figure it out.
Ready to Cheetos?
No, I'm cool. But yeah, man, you just figure out those breathing techniques. They got a few different ones. Look at that. Certified Health Nut. He's a dude on YouTube. He's probably got Instagram, all that
It's
stuff.
a British guy, Jamaican guy?
No, he's an American dude.
Oh.
But he's into all that kind of stuff. He's hella, into trying like every and anything. So he's like into doing all the different breathing techniques. I forget exactly what they're called, but he's got a bunch of that on his channel. But yeah, it shows you how to do like the different counts, the different, techniques. Kind of like Wim Hof, you know what I mean? Wim Hof has his breathing techniques that will get you to like oxygenate the blood a little bit higher, you know what I mean? So that you can withstand cold a little bit better, or, you know what I mean? It's a lot to breathing that people don't, nobody thinks about really. Well, I mean, people do obviously, because there are people out there who practice breathing techniques. Every morning I wake up, I do 3 rounds of Wim Hof breathing. You know what I mean, to start my day before I even really get out of bed.
Oxygenating the blood and the brain.
Yeah, just getting that, going through these 3 rounds. At the beginning it starts out kind of, slow, shallow breathing, because you've just been on your slow, shallow breathing, and then you just take it slowly. You know, by round 3, you got nice big breaths, you know, and you've already like kind of jump started the oxygen into the blood, you know, into the body, so you're you know, getting your body ready to go.
So in karate, there's a kata.
I believe.
In karate, there's a kata called san shin,
Mm-hmm.
and they say you're supposed to do it in the morning when you get up,
Yeah.
and it's like a controlled induction of breathing, like this, and you know you're pressing out and you're controlling the breath as you push out and stuff like that. It's called san shin. So yeah, you're supposed to do that in the morning when you get up, and that kata takes about how long does your breathing exercise
10
take?
minutes, 12
10 minutes?
Depending on, it depends on how many, well, because what it is you'll do a certain number of breaths. You know what I mean? Nice, deep, full breaths. In and out, in, out, in, out. For either, you can set it to however many you want to do. Usually it's about 20 to 30. And then it depends on how many rounds you do. But see, in between each round, you on the last exhale, say 20 or 30 breaths that you're doing on that last breath, you exhale, and then you hold for as long as possible. You know what I mean? And then once you can't hold it no more, you know, you don't want to be like fighting it. As soon as you get to that point where you need air,
Just
you
release.
What you do is you take in at that point, because you're already, you know, you hold on the down out.
Oh, so you have
you're
no breath in your lungs.
breathing. Yeah, you're oxygenating. Then you breathe out, and then you hold. And you go, and then when you can't hold no more, then you hold, take as big breath you can, and then you hold it for 15 seconds.
What does this all do?
And then once your 15 seconds is up, that's one round. And you immediately start the next round, and you do 3 rounds like that.
And then,
That's
so
it.
what's
And then I usually go get in the shower and do a cold shower.
so what do you feel like the full effect on you is? Like, do you feel like you have better control of your brain over the day, or?
No, I just feel, to be honest, yeah, it just feels like it just kind of wakes me up and gets me going all the way.
Okay.
Yeah, brain, body. It's one of those things that, like, if I don't do anything, like, I definitely do breathing, like, even if I don't take a cold shower, like, every day, like, I try to every day, and most of the time I do, like, I do my breathing regardless, whether I get in the shower or not, you know, and take a cold shower. I feel like I just feel like it helps my body. You know?
Overall.
Yeah, it just helps my lungs, my lung capacity, just training myself to actually breathe.
What about your mental health? You feel like you're all there after the breathing? You feel relieved? You feel calm?
Yeah, I definitely feel all that. Yeah, like
That's
you
good
could
shit.
definitely go back to bed.
That's
if you
good
wanted
shit.
to,
That's good
you
shit.
know what I mean? But at that moment, I'm ready to go.
But you don't feel stressed at all?
No, it definitely helps with that. Like, if you really want to just, like, if you're feeling it in the day, like, it could even be the end of the day. It don't got to be in the morning. But yeah, if you're in the evening and you're getting home and you're feeling stressed for whatever reason, dude, yeah, you do like a couple, 3, 4 rounds of that breathing technique, that one, dude, the stress levels are like smooth the fuck out. At least for me. You know what I mean? But it does take a little while to actually learn how to breathe properly.
That sounds like some
And
good
to actually
endorphins.
get the proper breathing that you're supposed to in. You know what I mean? Because I struggled at first to do it properly. You know, it took me a little while, but I've been doing it for like almost a year now. So
That's got to be good
It's
endorphins after
it's
that.
almost every day. Like, there's some days that I don't, that I'm traveling or doing something, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go, and I space it out. But
No,
for the most part, you know, I do it every day.
The same way you feel about those breathing exercises, the same way I feel about the fucking heavy bag. I just feel like the heavy bag is cheaper than a psychologist. You know, you go, you have like a fucking stressful week or stressful day or anything like that. You got that fucking heavy bag in the gym, and you're just taking out everything on that bag. Even if you're not fucking like going to town and hitting hard, Mike Tyson and that shit up. You know, just nice light work on that shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, it just gives you a place to just like focus that energy. I think it's the same with the breathing though. Like you have a point in your breathing where you're just like focused like right there. If you're doing 3 rounds of the breathing. It's like, okay, there's my mind. That's the first round. There comes the body. That's the second round. And then your personal spirit. There's the third round of breathing right there. So, yeah, that shit resonates.
Yeah,
I like that.
And what it also does too, in combination with just obviously the physicalness of it, like you said, is the whole mental part of it. Because literally, you're there, right there for, like you said, for everything. For the inhale, you're there for the out. You know, you're in for the in, you're there for the out. Then you're there for the hold. You know, you're there for everything. So it's like it's not only 10, 12 minutes or 15 minutes, however long you make it, breathing exercise that you're doing, but it's also the mental and, you know, like a meditation. You know what I mean? Because you're not thinking about anything else.
That's good shit.
You know, and at the same time, you're totally focused on, you know, the breath. I mean, how many people they use that as their meditation focus? You know, just sitting there, just thinking, you know, just trying to stay with their breath. That's their meditation practice. You know?
Yeah.
A lot of people.
A lot of people look for other ways, like self-destructive ways to fucking relieve their fucking stress.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know if they look for it. Maybe they just fall into it.
I saw this one video, this one chick fucking arguing with this dude on the fucking side of the street, and the dude turned around and fucking said something to her like, "Fucking hair doesn't look nice," and the bitch goes, "Got mad and ran and jumped in traffic and got hit by a car."
What?
She got mad at the dude because you couldn't hear what they were saying, you could just see him.
Yeah.
And the dude was like, "Blah, blah, blah, like fucking hair's not really nice today," and she was like this.
Are you just
saying
that's what he said?
I don't know what he said.
No,
I didn't know what he said, but she was just like offended, like, "Oh my god, like it's that my hair doesn't
He
look
probably
good."
said, "You should just go dive in front of traffic, you dumb whore."
And she did. She fucking did. She fucking threw herself into a Crown
watch what you
Vic.
say to people sometimes.
Man,
You
that
know what
bitch,
I mean?
she fucking hit it and flew up in the air and
Like, you really
landed
gotta
on the
watch
ground. And the dude was like, "What the fuck?" And then the video cut off.
Oh,
I was like,
man.
"What the fuck?" Like, dude, some women fucking psycho like that. Like, bitch, what the fuck? Why would you throw yourself into a car because somebody don't like you? It's like, I don't know, man. Like,
It is crazy.
like there's a bunch of shit you can go. You can go suck some other dude's fucking dick, bitch. If you don't like him that much, like, you go get run over by a car. I'm not going to do that. I have standards.
Yeah,
Your standards are go get run over by a fucking car.
Oh man.
You know, I don't know, but then again, the fuck do I know? I'm just a man. You know, I'm just a man.
Are you, motherfucker?
Yeah, I'm just a man. Ask the women. They think men, we're fucking stupid. We don't fucking know anything. We're fucking dumb. But
Which women?
a lot of women think we're fucking dumb.
I don't know. I mean,
I get called dumb by women all
Do
day.
you?
Yeah. Fucking
Yeah,
dumb.
hopefully
It's like,
I don't
bitch, I'm a
get called
fucking
dumb.
scientist. You're a fucking CNA. You wipe ass. Shut up.
I mean, you probably do say dumb shit.
Yeah, but see,
You know what I mean?
when you have 3
you may be
degrees, like
smart.
say all
No,
the
you
dumb
may-
shit
you may-
I want.
Yeah, you may be smart, but I bet you do say some
I
dumb
say
shit.
no, I do. You know me. I intentionally say the dumbest shit. You know why? Because I like to get a reaction out of people. Because people walk around, they're all serious all the time. Like, "Oh, I have a vice principal of a school, and I work at Bank of America. I'm manager of Krispy Kreme." It's like, dude, your life is not that fucking serious. Sit the fuck down somewhere, motherfucker. "Well, Deshaun, buddy, I'm sorry you feel that way, okay? The rest of us, we're adults and we're taking life serious." Shut the fuck up! Nobody cares how serious your life is. Have a good time. Have a
Well,
good
you gotta have a
fucking
good time, dude, regardless whether if it's serious or not.
Nobody wants to have a good time.
Have serious fun.
They
You know
call,
what I mean?
it's, yeah,
You gotta have
serious fun.
serious fun.
But they call you immature when you're always trying to smile and have fun and shit all the time. And people are like, "Well, there's a time and place for everything." It's like, okay, if I walk into a room and everybody's morose and sad and all depressed, I'm not fitting to walk in this motherfucker and be sad and depressed with you. I'm gonna try and make everybody in the room laugh.
Yeah.
And then people are like, "Oh my god, just get the fuck out." And it's like, well, fuck you too, bitch. Stay depressed and sad.
You stupid.
Oh, no, I'm done.
Well, because you gotta understand, a lot of people like what resonating in that space. You know what I mean?
Hmm?
A lot of people like that.
What, being
like,
sad
like
and shit?
feeling like that.
Whatever.
There are people that thrive off of drama. You know what I mean? There's
Oh.
nothing better than to get slapped by their man and told they're a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
daddy issues, right? Is that
I
what
don't
it's
know.
called?
I don't know what kind of
Is it
issues
called
they are.
daddy
Well,
issues?
I'm sure that's part of it, but I'm sure it's a lot deeper than that. You know what I mean? It's got to be. I hope. I mean, there's a few that I've known out there that are kind of psychotic, but yeah, they definitely had a lot of issues.
Fuck, I know a ton of fucking
Probably
psychotic
a lot
issues.
deeper than it started with daddy.
There's some psychotic ass
Like,
dudes.
it started,
though, too.
yeah, of course. It started
Fucking
with daddy, but then it just
psychotic
turned
ass
into a
dudes.
bunch of other shit. Yeah, dudes too, shit.
It's
Like
hella psychotic dudes. I know fucking dudes who.
psychotic what? Or just like mental, or just like dope heads, or
All of the fucking above.
psychotic and dope heads?
So yeah, there was these two dudes. I had fucking got off work late, and I stopped at the 7-Eleven on Maryland Parkway, right in front of UNLV, and I was grabbing some fucking cheese sticks and some fucking fruit and shit. And there was two dudes standing out fucking in the front of I'm assuming, I don't know, but I'm assuming these dudes were transient, just travelers or something, or homeless. I don't know. They were standing there arguing like, blah, 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 fuck you, and you had something such and such. So the one dude, who looked considerably older than the other dude, goes, "Nigga, I'll kiss you in your hot ass motherfucking mouth, nigga. Shut your ass up." Like,
he said he'll kiss him in his
that's
mouth.
I was like,
That's a
what, dude? You
that's
could've-
another way to try to shut somebody up, huh? Like,
Well, and then look, the
I'll
other
slap the shit out of you, like, motherfucker, I'll kiss you.
That's
like,
what the fuck he said. I was like, dude. I was just sitting there like listening to see what was gonna happen, and the
Yeah,
dude
you
just
walk
said,
away.
"Nigga, I'll kiss you in your motherfucking mouth, nigga." I was like, dude, you could have fucking said anything. You could have said fucking anything. You could have said, "Fuck you, I'll fucking fuck up your credit score" or something. Oh, you gonna say go
Anything,
kiss
I'll
him?
sidekick you, or
I'll
you know
shoot
what I
you,
mean?
kill
I'll
you.
shit on you.
No,
or
I don't think I'll
something.
fucking stab you to death. I'll
Yeah,
fuck your girl or
something.
something. The dude, the
Should've
other
fucking kissed
dude.
him.
So look, the other
I'll
dude.
kiss you in your sweet, soft mouth. You know what I mean? Like, what?
Yeah, dude,
I'm walking away. Not only am I shutting up, I'm walking away.
Dude, this is
I
like-
might walk away, like, kind of looking over my shoulder to make sure you don't try to jump me from behind.
Look, man.
Shit.
So the other guy is standing there. He's just like, that. He just didn't fucking know. He didn't say anything. He just starts walking away. So this is what I thought, motherfucker. It's like, yeah, that is what you thought. Like, what the fuck? Like, you
No.
can't even say shit back. Like, no, you won't kiss me in my hot ass mouth.
That's what I said.
You're not
I
going
would
to
just had to turn and like,
Kiss me in my
I'm
hot
out.
ass
I'm
mouth,
out.
sir. I know, like.
I was out. You know what I mean?
The dude walked away.
Yeah.
He fucking walked north on Maryland Parkway, and the other dude just went the other way. Like,
What was
wow,
it?
dude.
Two
Just two
transients?
dudes.
Or
Yeah. There's two homeless. They
Two,
look
two, or
homeless.
two dudes walking through.
They just look homeless, and I call them people transient because they're always traveling everywhere. Like, I see the same homeless people in Vegas all the
Over
fucking
the
time,
place, dude,
everywhere.
all over the place.
Like,
Yeah.
you'll be over here at this fucking 7-Eleven or
Well, at
something.
least on the east side they'll be around.
You'll see them way the fuck over in like fucking El Capitan and
Yeah,
Blue
'cause
Diamond.
I think
Like,
there's
motherfucker, how did you get
there's
over
like
here?
hot spots. You know what I mean? Where
Look.
of like where people are giving money away. I'm serious, dude.
Well, we know motherfuckers over there on fucking.
So they be, I think they
South
be,
ain't
like,
giving up no
word-
money.
like word of mouth be traveling through the circuits.
You think
know
people
what
in
I mean?
Vegas are generous?
Yeah, dude. People give out money all the time, man.
Really?
Shit, yeah. Yeah, dude. There was a dude that used to be right here, dude, by the beauty supply, and he used to pull up in a little minivan, and he had a cell phone and everything, and he would just stand in front of the beauty supply with a little sign, like he's a bummy, dirty looking dude. He'd stand there all day, dude, and he'd be getting some money, you know what I mean? And then when the day was over, he'd fucking go get in his little van and drive off.
The fucking motherfuckers have no shame.
I mean, he had a cell phone, everything.
Motherfuckers have no
It's
shame.
crazy. I mean, hey, if you gonna stand there and say, "Hey, can I have some money?" and people gonna give it to you, I mean, fuck.
And do you think that's an integrity thing?
I don't know, man. I couldn't do it.
Oh, man, I
mean, I
couldn't.
think it maybe probably gets to a certain point in life where you finally make that step.
Where you're just
you
like,
know?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
You
you
don't give a fuck about
finally
anything.
make it to that step, and you finally just say fuck it, and then you do it. Then once you've done it, it's just like you know.
Oh no, I couldn't do it because I mean, I guess that, if you're really
I
fucking
know some people.
destitute.
I know some people that have done it, so I have them on. We'll find out.
Well, man,
you know what I'm saying? No,
What-
I know,
yeah, what goes
I
through
know
their
some
mind?
people that have been there before. successful now, but you know what I mean.
I used to live in my truck.
So
Yeah.
you know, I know people who have bummed and stolen and robbed and broke into places to sleep and
You know,
all
but
kinds of crazy shit. So
see, when I was fucking in a bad spot though, living in my fucking truck, I had played. There was this fucking girl I dated, and I had played her for all her bread.
so what's up with her?
This girl, I was dating. I ain't gonna say no names, but I was on some miscreant type shit.
Miscreant.
I played her for her bread and shit, and I was a fucking asshole. Straight up piece of shit.
How old were you then?
Shit. I think I was fresh out of the Marine Corps on my drug tip. I was just trying to. I was early 20s still, mid 20s, something like that. And anyway, I just remember after that, Karma hit me hella fucking hard, and I was like, she was like, yeah, man, fuck you, dude, you're full of shit, and rightfully so. I was straight up full of fucking shit. I was eating pills, smoking, coking out. I was just drinking every fucking day.
Yeah.
Ended up living in my fucking truck, moved up to Washington State, just living in my fucking truck, couch fucking surfing.
So you went from where to Washington?
After I got out of the
So
Marines.
you were what, in Missouri first?
After I got out of the
Then
Marines.
you drove your truck to Washington State.
Yeah, got out of the Marines, stayed there for a little bit, went to Missouri, then from Missouri, went back to Vegas and didn't like Vegas, went back to Missouri and went to Washington. And was up there and met this fucking girl. Girl was a good ass
So
fucking
you're living
woman.
out of your truck when you were living in Washington?
Yeah, because I had got kicked out by that girl, but she should have kicked me out.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, she should have fucking kicked me out. I was fucked up.
So everything was good when you first got to Washington. It was kind of like you kind of fell off at that point. Where in Washington were you at? Tacoma?
Spanaway.
Where's that?
Right, like probably like 5 minutes outside Tacoma.
Alright.
Like
Suburb.
20 minutes out of Seattle. Yeah.
Alright.
Right behind Fort Lewis.
Alright.
Like literally like that.
Alright.
And nah, but I was just living in my truck, fucking couch surfing and shit, and you know, I was fucked up. But then my son was born, and it was time to get my fucking shit together, like legitimately. I was just like, you know, I had to focus and just get off the dude, I just ate pills all day.
Like, what kind of pills were you using?
Fucking Somas, Oxys, fucking
Were you
Xanax.
drinking too?
I drink all day.
Yeah.
Drank, smoked. That's all I did. Every little bit of money I got, I was getting my money from the VA. Every money I got, gas money, car payment, car insurance,
All the basic stuff, and then
Yeah,
and
and
the rest
then
was all
bam.
drugs, huh?
all pills and shit. And this one place
So
I was.
obviously it was all street shit.
Oh yeah.
You get
So-
did you get any prescriptions from like the VA or anything?
No, I didn't. I didn't know about that quite yet. I didn't know it was that in depth. You know, I would go to like the doctor's appointment, but I didn't know you could ask them to give you shit. So
Yeah, so you didn't.
yeah, I didn't ask them for any pills and abuse it like that. I didn't know. But so anyway, I ended up staying with my cousin on Spanaway Lake.
Mhm.
It was a really nice lake. And they had a house right there on the lake, and there was this dude named Sether who lived on the couch, and he was pimping out his fucking girlfriend, so she was out, you know, hoeing in the streets and shit, and she would always come back to the house every fucking night, and the dude Sether, he lived in the fucking, on the couch, and my cousin lived upstairs, and I lived in the other room, and she would come back to the house with a whole bunch of fucking pills all the time, and so they were dealing me the pills and the weed and the Xanax and
So
all
you were
that shit.
living at the house. With
Finally, yeah, I finally got a place to live. Once I got out of my truck and I was fucking eating pills, they would fucking sell me pills. Like I'd get a Soma for like a quarter, you know?
Yeah, so you just eating pills all day.
All fucking day, just fucked up.
What are you doing? Like,
Well, I was trying to
during the day. Like, are you working or are you just fucking
No.
just chilling?
fucking bitches, fronting, bar hopping.
Just getting your money from the VA? Because at that point you didn't have to work, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing anything. I was trying to act like I was gonna do karate, but
You just weren't into it, right?
no, I wasn't in shape. You know, I wasn't fucking doing what I was supposed to do. I wasn't
You
practicing.
just got out of the service.
Yeah, I was fucked up.
We're done with that shit.
Yeah, I was all fucked up. I just had all my priorities were backwards. Some of that shit is a straight fucking blur. I don't like the timelines are like
In
just
Washington.
between Washington, Vegas, and Kansas City. It's dude. And I drove that truck. I ended up back
What
here in
kind of truck
Vegas
did
for the
you
truck.
have?
It was an old 2006 F-150.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, crew cab. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Yeah, after that though, once my son was born, I came back to Vegas and.
So while you were in Washington, she was somewhere else?
Oh, my
Pregnant?
son's mom?
Yeah.
She was someplace else, yeah.
So then she had your son, then what?
Fucking tried to come back here and sort that shit the fuck out.
Yeah, so did you just quit doing everything that you're doing, or how'd that work?
All the heavy shit, yeah. Like, it wasn't like
Wasn't
before.
Like you had to struggle?
No, I mean, you know, some people they gotta go to like counseling and shit, or go to like rehab or whatever.
Yeah, I know some people got problems.
Yeah, I just cut
some
some.
people just can do drugs and not do it no more.
Yeah, I was kind of like that.
Yeah.
Where I just kind of weaned
user
myself
and then
off.
just kind of just quit.
Just kind of weaned myself off of it, you know? Because I had to pick up my son every day from fucking school, and I was like, there's no way I'm showing up at fucking kindergarten high. You know what I'm saying? Or hung the fuck over.
Yeah.
Although I'm not gonna lie, there were a couple times I was hung over, but yeah, 99% of the time though, I just didn't want to be like that with him. So, my son was a huge fucking
Contributing factor you quitting?
of me just getting my fucking shit together, and then you know, karate was like that extra push to like stay focused. You know what I'm saying?
Cause so the whole time were you doing karate?
Like by
when you were in
myself.
Washington, or just doing stuff like were doing like sometimes when I first met you, like you're just like be at the park by yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just kind of just training.
I mean, up in Tacoma we had a
sharp.
We had a dojo up in Tacoma, but we shared the dojo with
You say we had a dojo. Who's we?
one of my sensei's other black belts, Aaron Small, myself, his daughter Kaylina, and then there was a boxing team in there, and then a Tang Sudo team.
So your sensei obviously lives in Idaho.
Now he does.
Okay, so where was he living at? He was living in Missouri?
Dude, no, he's from Tacoma.
Oh, okay, so you met him when you were up there then.
I met him when I. Oh, there it is. No, yeah, my sensei, he's from Tacoma. Yeah, my sensei's from Tacoma. They ended up losing their house, and there's a crazy story about, well, I wouldn't say it's a crazy story, it's just a fucking sucky story. My sensei, like, his house was in, like, his family for, like, 2 or 3 generations, like, his great-granddad built it and shit. They're on the east side of Tacoma. His great-granddad built it, and then from him, it went to his dad, from his dad, it went to him, or some shit like that. So, I don't remember what year it was, but my sensei called me up talking about, hey, Deshaun, fucking the IRS hit us with a tax bill. We didn't pay the property tax. And he's like, can we borrow $5,000? And I was like, what? Fucking $5,000, sensei. And my sensei, he didn't work. All he did was karate.
Yeah.
You know? And so, end up, I was just like, let me see what I can do. So I tried to get a loan and shit, and nobody would give me $5,000 at the time. And so they ended up losing their house that was in their family for like X amount of years. Yeah, so this house that his great-grandfather built, the government, the IRS came, took it, they renovated it. After they renovated it, they put it back on the market, and somebody took out a home loan on it, and they're living in it.
Damn.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? So, and I asked my sensei, I said, dude, sensei, like, what the fuck? Like, what happened? You know?
Yeah.
And he's like, I didn't know that. And my sensei's not educated. He dropped out of high school, and all he did was karate. That's all he did was fight. You know, that's all he did was fight. He won, too. So that was like his, instead of going to school and going to college and shit like that, the military or anything like that, no, he just did karate, and he was good. He was good. He made his money. But later on, it was like, I don't know what the fuck happened. Oh, he ended up going to prison for 10 years.
Huh?
Yeah.
Damn, for 10 years.
Yeah, he went to
What did he do?
penitentiary for 10 years.
Fucking chop somebody and they fucking fell down. It was like a
Worse.
worse.
And it had to do with karate too, which is crazy. So they lose the house. Somebody else is living in it. Fucking my sensei ended up going to prison, so he lost all of those fucking accolades and that money he had. you know, the championships, the student body, the dojo, everything. Him and his girl were like arguing out in public, and I believe this is probably like late 70s, maybe mid 70s, something like that. I'm not sure when he went to prison, but some dude trying to be Captain fucking Save-A-Ho came over and was like, "Hey man," while he's arguing with his
What's his
girlfriend.
name?
Robert Edwards, the janitor. Should be a story about him by Kelly Warden. Kelly Warden is one of the top Wing Chun practitioners in the United States.
Robert, the janitor Edwards.
Yeah, that's him.
19 Seattle, 1981.
Yep.
YouTube. Check this dude out.
Oh, that's him fighting Pat McCarthy. Yeah, Pat McCarthy's got a huge YouTube following for martial arts. That's my sensei right there, the black guy. Yeah, he won. Yeah, he won that fight too. So yeah, he had to gone to fucking prison sometime after that.
Well, 1981. So.
Yeah, so after that.
Seattle opens. Yep.
Yeah.
He's like, man, you got kicked in the face.
As you go on, he rips that dude's entire fucking sleeve off his fucking gi top.
Does he?
Yeah, his whole fucking right sleeve. I think Pat McCarthy catches him right here, though. But Pat McCarthy's a good karate practitioner. I got to meet him. Yeah, I met Pat McCarthy 2 years ago at when they did a martial art hall of fame out here. I think it was at Eastside Cannery a few years back. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, it's him right there too. The old man.
This one right here.
No, that's some
That's
Kimco
just probably
guy.
a janitor.
But
Here's a still of that fight. Poor Talon.
Yeah, somebody.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, he tried to jump spin hook and he went underneath, turned around and fucking punched him like that. Pretty cool.
That was an in-action fight. In-action, that's dope.
But
sweet. So you gonna start learning from him. So you were doing karate before that, obviously, right?
yeah, I just
So
around
what kind of art did you? Where did you start with? Because obviously there's a lot of different full like styles.
So yeah, I started at Pax Academy Taekwondo, but I was doing Hapkido with them.
You were just doing Taekwondo at first.
Hapkido with them.
Hapkido.
Yeah.
Like, what's Hapkido?
Like joint manipulation and shit like that. It's kind of similar to. I don't know. I didn't get very fucking far in Hapkido.
Did you like
it's
it?
Korean.
Or?
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, there's no fucking forms.
So you just learned. Yeah, all right.
So, yeah, then I got into Musundo, and then from Musundo, fucking
Hapkido.
yeah, like fucking throwing dudes on the ground, all kind of crazy
lots
shit.
of slamming and throwing.
Yeah. But yeah, all bullshit aside though, my sensei fucking ended up in prison because him and his girl were arguing, and some dude came over to be Captain fucking Save-A-Ho. Like, hey bro, you know how dudes do that? You ever see dudes do that shit where they walk up and try and like interject in your relationship? Hey man, leave the fuck alone,
I
dude.
never like had like too many like public kind of outbursts. So
Dudes do that shit.
like with my people, my family.
It's
my
not even about an
girl
outburst.
or
You could
anybody like that. So it's like nobody really like had a chance to like try to get involved.
You could have you could just be a little bit loud, or
But
some.
I mean, I
there are
have seen
nosy ass
places
people.
or on TV or YouTube, people getting involved in other people's business, and then sometimes get served, sometimes not, sometimes they do the serving.
Man, fuck that. I
Yeah.
tell people all the time, it ain't none of your fucking business. Stay out of it, because at the end of the day, that bitch is going back over there. She gonna be sucking his fucking dick. So just get the fuck over it. Like, stay out of it. I see dudes all the time. They're always like, "Oh yeah, man, fucking leave her alone, dude. Leave her the fuck alone, bro. I'll fuck you up." And it's like, dude, this is my wife, and we're having an argument. Stay out of it. Nah, fucking leave her alone, dude.
Oh man,
Leave her the fuck
he
alone.
wants to take her home for you,
Dude. But no, my thing is like, nigga, I just told you that. You'll see somebody say, "This is my wife." I don't give a fuck if she's your wife, dude. Leave her the fuck alone. How you gonna tell me to leave my wife alone? And then do what? So you can stand around here and say, is a lot of dudes who got ass whoopings coming.
I bet. Just like that one dude when you was fucking.
Fuck you.
He was
Fuck you.
You jump out of the bushes and shit.
Fuck you, dude.
Fucking with the
I
flip-flops
was not
on and
in the
shit.
fucking
You kick your
bushes,
flip-flops off barefoot
I
in the
was
parking lot
not-
at the fucking movie theater and shit. Like,
Fuck you, dude. I was not in the fucking
I
bushes.
just came from the latest Jean-Claude Van Damme. I'm ready to kick your ass.
Bullshit. Shut up. I was
Like,
not in the bushes.
You're
man.
touching my wife's hand, man. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Oh my god. I was not in the fucking bushes.
This motherfucker went to the movies in his fucking gi.
Dude, no, I did not.
Okay, it wasn't
Dude,
a full gi,
I
it was just
wasn't-
the pants.
Shut
So
up.
you can kick. You know what I mean? That's why you had no socks on and flip flops.
Dude, I was like, I have flip.
From
Like,
top up, you look normal though.
Oh.
So like if you were sitting down somewhere, they'd be like, "Oh, he's just
Oh,
here
man.
watching a movie." But when you got up, it was like,
I was.
like fucking, like fucking Enter the Dragon. and
Dude,
shit.
no, man,
Fucking
no.
Bruce Leroy. And
That
shit.
is hilarious.
Light skinned Bruce Leroy.
Man, fuck, dude. I got tears on that one. No, man. Fucking no, that shit was some other shit, dude. No, I did. First off, I did have flip flops on, and I kicked them the fuck off. I did in the parking lot. I wasn't in the bushes.
I know.
The dude, they came out. I was like, yo, I did.
Dude, they didn't even see you.
They
know what
did.
I mean?
No, I
You
got
popped
out.
straight up out of the bushes like, like.
I did.
I
I
should
did.
have had
Well,
a camera
I wasn't
on
in the
you.
bushes, but
That was
dude, no, but check this out. So that's funny you mentioned that, cause look, I fucking was like, yo, I just fucking helped you fucking get your apartment, all this shit, blah blah blah, this that, and the other. And she comes out there, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing with this dude? And some little bald headed, little skinny dude or whatever. And I was just like, all right, man, whatever, you know, blah blah blah. And I kicked off my shit or whatever.
Hey, what's wrong with bald heads?
No, that dude was a bald head. Fuck that dude. So the fucking anyway, so they're like looking at me all fucked up and shit. And I'm like, nah, motherfucker, you guys know what the fuck is up. I fucking just paid for some shit, blah blah blah, this that and the other. And then the dude was like, hold up, homie, hold up. And I was like, put your motherfucking hand down, before I knock you the fuck out. And then and he was like this, and I was like, you got something to say? You want to do something? Fucking bitch. So I kicked off the flip-flops like that.
That's when you came out. I thought you were already standing
No,
there.
I kicked off the fucking
Like, I thought
flip-flops
you-
and I was like this. I was just like, come on,
I thought you were
motherfucker.
already standing
Come
there
on, dude.
with the flip-flops off.
Come on,
Like on
motherfucker.
your tippy
Come
toes
on,
and shit
bitch.
the whole time. Like,
Dude, no, I fucking busted out. I was
standing
like, I
there
was like that.
Ryu.
Dude.
You know what I mean?
I did, yeah, I did. I was like,
You're just waiting for him to go fight.
I was like, come on, dude, come on, motherfucker, like that. And he was just like, and he fell in the
So are
fucking
you
bushes.
just making him seem like he was feminine because you didn't like him, or was he really feminine?
That motherfucker he fell into the bushes and then threw them to the other side and then he walked way the fuck around and he got his little punk ass fucking little Infinity and drove
How
off.
did he fall into the bushes?
He was backing up. He was scared.
Oh, he
He
tripped
was
over the
fucking-
curb or something?
This bitch was motherfucking-fied.
Terrified.
He was terrified. I was gonna Hadouken that bitch. Hadouken! Like that.
So I said, I thought you already had your shoes off by then.
No, I kicked them bitches
You know what
off.
I mean? You was over there stretching out and shit like, yeah, motherfucker.
Dude, he wasn't
You know
gonna
what
beat
I'm saying?
me.
You about to,
But look.
Woo!
So check this
I'm
out.
about to go Kindoku on your ass.
He went, he was so scared. He jumped in his car and drove off and left old girl there. So I'm
Left
out there.
old girl.
Yeah. So we're all out there arguing and shit. I'm like, bitch, blah blah blah. And she's like, nigga, blah 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 blah. And everybody's coming out of the movie theater because it's like the last movie or some shit. And a bunch of dudes are like, hey, fucking leave her the fuck alone, bro. This is why she fucking left you, dude. I'm like, you don't even know what the fuck is going on here. You just came out of the movies. Ain't you got popcorn to pick out of your little funky ass? Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Kick somebody, huh?
Dude, I love how everybody thinks I'm keep letting my light skin fool people. People let my light skin fool them. I'm from the fucking ghetto.
Dude, everybody's tough, dude. What are you talking about?
I actually train.
Oh, these dudes are tough.
I punch back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you're right.
All I know is these dudes are tough.
Toughest dudes
You
ever.
know what I mean?
Fucking potbelly pigs. What was I thinking? They're complete fucking masters
Dude,
of the martial arts.
They watch movies.
They can fight so good.
Mhm.
Nobody can beat them. They fuck the best, drive the best, fight the best. They can do every fucking thing. Have you noticed that about dudes? There's no dude who can fucking
I
get
know.
beaten up. There's no dude can be beaten up by anyone.
I'll tell you, I know. I'll tell you
I'll
what.
fuck that dude the fuck
I'll
up.
tell you
No,
what,
you
Sean.
won't,
You know what I
motherfucker.
mean? 4th, 5th, 10th degree, motherfucker. I'll whoop your ass.
Fucking cease.
I'll put on some
Fuck that. I'm gonna put some more stripes on my belt.
I'll put some gi bottoms on and shit
Put
right
more
now.
stripes
and
on my belt.
Do some fucking kicking. You know what I mean? And kick your ass, motherfucker.
Everybody thinks they can fight. My downstairs neighbor, dude. His dude's a fucking drunk. This bitch, he fucking like. I just tried to talk to him normal, but the dude disrespected me. Disrespected the shit out of me, and I gotta like just kind of brush shit off because if I gouge you in your fucking eye, I'm going to jail.
So.
Nah, so fucking my neighbor, he's always drinking, dude. Dude drinks every fucking day. Most part got pretty quiet neighbors, but the dude comes. One day I'm fucking sitting outside and he starts talking to me. He's like, yeah, man. And he's drunk. It's fucking like noon. He's like drunk at noon and it's like the middle of the week.
Who are we talking about here?
My neighbor.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, and me, I'm pretty, I tolerate people's shit, he's going through a hard
What's
time.
he talking about?
He walks up and he knows I do martial arts. He's seen me come in the house,
okay.
and I'm just like, I mind my own business. I'm not trying to fight nobody.
Because you probably just came from.
Yeah, I just came from training.
Kicking somebody's ass. You have your gi bottoms on with your flip flops.
I know, I had the top and the bottoms
Oh,
on,
shit.
and my flip flops.
shit.
Yeah. And so he's all like, dude, you know martial arts? You gotta help me. And I'm like,
You gotta help me.
I'm like, no.
I've been
dude,
training
no.
for this fight on Friday with my wife's boyfriend.
I'm fighting my wife. I'm fighting my stepdad. I'm fighting my kid's stepdad. Dude, that motherfucker was like, I need help fighting my son's stepdad.
I need help. Like,
I'm fighting my son's stepdad.
It's at 9 p.m. though, so we got about 3 hours. What can you do for me?
Can you show me like 3 special moves?
Yeah.
I need 3 moves
You know those,
to beat him.
You know that 2-finger death move? Can you show me that one real quick?
It's a black guy? Oh, fuck, dude. I'm never gonna be able to beat him. No shit. Like, so he comes up and he's like, yeah, man, so what rank are you, man? What fucking Dan are you? And I'm like, 3rd degree? And he's like,
Dan?
yeah, Don.
Oh,
It's
see, he
3rd
knows some
Dan.
shit that I don't know.
And I was just like, yeah, I'm 3rd Dan. And he was like, oh, okay. And he's got this stupid smirk on his face. He's drinking a fucking Pabst Blue Ribbon in a big tall can. And he's like, and he's all like leaning
Is
in
there
my
like a
window.
kind of guy that drinks Pabst Blue Ribbon?
Dude, he's like this fucking fat and he's hella old, gray hair and shit. And he's like in my window like this, like, yeah.
Oh, your car?
Yeah, I'm sitting in the car. And he's like, I've been wanting to just try you, man. I just
wanted to try you.
I just been wanting to try you and see where, I just want to find out where I'm at. I want to just find out if I can handle it.
So you're half drunk, just want to see if you can handle an ass whooping.
I just want to find out where I'm at. I just want to find out like what I can really do. What I could take. I want to try you, man. And I was like, dude, fuck you. And I just like drove off. I was
Like, I'm out.
dude.
I'm out.
I was like, you gotta be.
This dude's gonna have me out here in my fucking kicking my flip flops off.
I'm not fighting this old fat ass, drunk ass, old ass man. And see, that fucks me up, dude, because bouncers, security guys and shit like that, they think they're all badass and shit. But the number one thing I see, and I worked fucking security, I was a bouncer, and I seen this a lot. Motherfuckers will see like a drunk dude, and the dude, he's drunk. He's at your complete mercy. You're sober, and you train, you're buff, or whatever the fuck you do. And you think because you hit a fucking drunk dude who's getting on your nerves or roughing somebody up, that this somehow makes you tough? Nah, dude,
Yeah.
you took advantage of somebody who was completely chemically inebriated.
Yeah.
They can't defend themselves properly. That's why they get in the car and kill other people.
Yeah.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. You hitting a fucking drunk motherfucker, unless it's a life or death situation, it's uncalled for.
Yeah.
There's no reason you should fight a drunk person unless somebody's life is in fucking danger. If their life,
Unfortunately, half the time when you're out in Vegas, it's the drunk motherfuckers that are trying to fight your ass.
you
You know what I mean? And you don't even have the option. Like, fuck,
When I worked security,
fucking drunk bastard.
well, when I was working security, it was like, dude, if they're drunk, it's just like, it's just you don't need to go and fucking break their fucking jaw or disable them severely, and because if you hit them.
It'll just be like that one of that MMA dudes down, they got like on video in Vegas. or wherever they were at in the restaurant, just some drunk dude in there acting an asshole. Dude, just UFC dude's in there. He just sews him up. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Just puts him
like
in some
Frank
submission
Mir?
hold.
Yeah,
or something,
he's got him on the floor.
So call
Yeah.
security, and he just got this dude set up so he can't move until they get there to get this dude out of there. You know what I mean?
I saw that.
We'll just eliminate the fucking scenario
What's his
completely.
name? Frank? I can't
And
remember
wait for
his
this,
name.
you know, wait for the security to come handle this. Get this guy out of here before he hurts somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know the exact.
Because drunk
I can't remember
motherfuckers
that
are
dude's
just
name.
crazy.
I want to say Frank Mir. No, it was some dude from back
Just some dude,
east.
like, dudes are crazy anyways out here, man.
And
I've
everybody out here can fight. Everybody out here can fight.
I've had some interesting experiences with people out here.
Everybody out here can fight. Nobody in Vegas can lose. Everybody in Vegas got the biggest dick, the fastest car, makes the most money. Everybody in Vegas got VIP and knows a guy. Nobody in Vegas is a regular Joe Schmo. Like it's like
everybody does jujitsu.
everybody does jujitsu.
No, I don't know about that one.
Look, I'm telling you, dude. Everybody in Vegas, if you
that goes
talk to
out
them,
and hangs out at the bars or the nightclubs, yeah, they all do.
everybody thinks they can fucking fight out here, and it's like, dude, just because
It's
you
almost
are
like one
a
of
dude,
those
don't mean you can
standards
fight.
now, like, you gotta take MMA, you gotta do, you know what I mean, to go to
Yeah.
the club, like, where's your MMA card? You know?
Look, dude, I fucking do jujitsu every Thursday with my son, and at Power Martial Arts, and Master Alan Dietrich, and jujitsu fucking hurts for one. That shit hurts a lot. Okay. Two, I've been doing martial arts since I was fucking 14, and when I was in the Marine Corps, that's all we did was grapple, wrestle. That's all, you know how it is. That's all they make us do is grapple. For fucking 6 years, I grappled with other Marines and sailors.
Well, I mean, when you're in the barracks and there's nothing else to do.
Grapple, we did that too.
You know
But
what
for
I mean?
training, they make Marine Corps martial arts program.
Yeah, they
that
do
make you
actually
fucking
incorporate
grapple.
that. See, we just like in basic too, like basic anywhere we were in the barracks, like when they're bored, nothing to do. Yeah, let's fucking
we did that
push,
shit
push the bunks back. And
No, we went outside. We went
just pushed
outside.
the
Somebody
bunks
had a
back.
pair of fucking boxing gloves. We would go outside.
we would just
But we
push the
wrestled
bunks
a lot.
back and we would just wrestle.
Oh, yeah,
Right there in
cool.
the room. Just two people would wrestle. We'd just watch. You know what I mean?
Sitting there drinking beers like,
yeah.
dude, his fucking nuts are on your face. You know that, right?
Yeah,
Oh my God,
good
what the
times, good times. I remember when we were basic training, we used to do that shit too in the middle of the bay. Whenever we'd have free time, somebody be going at it.
Yeah, and everybody just gather
There
around.
was this little buff black dude. I can't remember his name. He was from New York, but he was one of them dudes that was like hella into martial arts since he was young. Like, so this dude was like, he knew martial arts.
Mhm.
And he was like hella buff, so he could do 1,000 push-ups. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was on point.
Like a little fucking pit bull walking around.
Yeah. And someday one dude, he was in the middle with this big ass dude. You know what I mean? And
He was
a-
fucking that
was a
dude
little
up?
guy. Yeah, no, it's funny because they were he was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. They were talking shit. They're like, well, let's go to the middle. So they go to the middle, right? And they're in there, and dude's like, thinking he's going to get him. Dude fucking just tagged him with these fucking high fucking side kicks. Pow! Right in the face. You know what I mean? To where dude was like, pow! Took it. And then he's like, oh, okay. Comes in again. Pow! Hits him again with another one. He quits. He's like, I'm done. You know what I mean? And just walked away. You know what I mean? That was it. His whole face was red. You know, he was like a brown skinned brother, but you could tell his whole face was red as fuck. Like he just taking shots to the face. Pow! Pow! Like, dude, as soon as he tried to move, pow! Like, I mean, this little dude was built. Like, he was, and he could kick.
There's some dudes out there like
He
that.
could fucking kick, dude. He had them little thighs on him, like, wow, wow. Like, I was like, oh shit.
Kamaru Usman or some shit like that. I can't remember that motherfucker's name. This dude's got some huge fucking legs too. I feel like
But
that
the other dude, he was just big. He couldn't really. I don't think he could really fight anyways.
Yeah, but that dude probably thought he could fucking fight.
Well, no, compared to everybody else that is, ain't training for fighting, or aren't really like, aggressive.
Just
yeah,
goes-
he has that like, so you're like, messes with your confidence if you're a smaller guy.
It just goes back to that concept of fucking men, and women too sometimes, are fucking delusional when it comes to their fucking fighting ability. The place I know for a fact where about 95% of the population can fight is Hawaii. 95,
Really?
yeah, those no, you wouldn't think that because they're like on an island, but dude, the gym I'm at, Las Vegas Fight Club, the coach, the owner, the sons, they're all from Hawaii, man. Every single one of them motherfuckers can fight.
Yeah.
Like, good.
Yeah.
And then when you like watch YouTube videos and shit, they're from that island. All the motherfuckers in Hawaii, they can fucking fight too. They fight hella good. I'm like, where the fuck did y'all all learn how to fight? Like,
Yeah.
but they just like fight each other all the time.
All day,
That's all they
every
do.
day,
Yeah, and they got martial arts. Like, you can see like your average Hawaiian guy, just Joe Schmo, you've got a job, wife, kids, whatever, he's just minding his own business. That motherfucker has martial art experience. And if he gets into a scrap, the dude knows how to kick, punch, maybe grapple a little bit or something, you know. You're not just finna go beat up some motherfucking Hawaiian dude and get away, whether he's skinny, tall, short, fat, whatever, old, young. I just noticed everybody over there in Hawaii, and I've been to Hawaii twice, everybody over there know how to fight. It's fucking crazy. There's some really good fucking fighters over there.
That's what's up, man.
So, but nah, in Vegas, nah, these motherfuckers be out there fronting, acting like they can fight.
I know you got a tournament coming up soon, or in January?
Yeah.
When's your tournament?
Yeah, I think around
So
January.
you're training up all the people at the school for that?
Yeah, we're all gonna.
So
we're gonna fight.
where is your school at again?
We're over here on Flamingo and Mount Vista, Las Vegas Fight Club. Yeah.
Now, how can anybody get a hold of you if they're trying to like get a hold of you? Where do they find you at? Like your
Right in
Instagram
Saturdays.
Or,
No,
you got to go there.
you gotta go in there because I don't play that. Oh, hey, give me a call, give me a text message if you really want to train.
Or nothing.
If you really want to train, you better
You'll
Google
come
Las.
look for me, huh?
Come to fucking Las Vegas Fight Club on Flamingo and Mountain Vista
That's what's
and be
up.
ready to work out because I'm giving people my business card, I'm giving them my phone number, email, all that shit.
Just wasting stuff.
Yeah, it's
wasting
just
time.
they're flakes.
Like if you really want to train, you're gonna seek it out.
Bring your shit and come spar. Bring your fucking workout.
So you're a
Come
true
hit the
master,
bag.
huh? They're gonna seek you out. Like
I'm
you
not a
gotta
master.
Seek me.
I'm
Motherfucker.
No.
You gotta knock
I
it
do
out.
not dare call myself a master, dude. I'm walking. the
Anybody
same
who walks
path.
around in fucking gi bottoms and fucking flip flops.
That shit is comfortable. Fuck you. If I wanna go-
got them on now.
Nah.
Like, you didn't wear it just because you know I'll talk
Fuck
about
you, dude.
it.
I wore it last time, but I again
Anyway,
just got out of
we
class.
gotta get out of here. Fucking Seth Fadez, hit the fucking Fadez specialist. You know what I mean? Getting in another motherfucking session. Motherfucking
Sensei Casey, Las Vegas Fight Club,
Uh-huh.
Foot Clan Karate,
So-
baby. Son.
He'll be back soon. Very soon. So
Bing bong.
holla at us. Peace out, man.
Peace.